Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you all. Hi, my name is Ashka, and I'll be taking your sessions of CEH further. So, I'll introduce myself to you to give you better understanding that why I am your instructor. Okay? I have been working in this field since long, and
Just give me a minute.
can you guys can switch off your mics, please? Kaushik, you also. Nice, thank you. Hi, Samashka, and I have been working in this field of training since last 8 years, and I'm in the field of cybersecurity from last 5 to 6 years. Okay, and I have been training people under different categories into cybersecurity. Some are professional, some are new to it, some are just starting their career into it, or some are for specific reason into the cybersecurity. For example, I train people for CEH, OSCP, digital forensics, etc. And I also help people to get into research as well into cybersecurity. So my work into this field is since last 5 years, and I have trained more than 1,000 students till now in this field on different purposes. I work with many companies and have trained people from different countries as well. Okay, into different areas of cybersecurity. So I hope uh, I'm well versed to teach you guys in CEH. So let's start the session. Before that, I would love to know how many of you are from computer science background. Just raise your hand. Great. So we do have handsome amount of people who are from computer science, and most of are not from computer science, right? And please take down your hands. And those who are not from computer science, can you please raise your hand? Not an issue. So, Mr. Cyber, so why you chose to come to CEH then? Like, what uh, you know inspired you to come for this session? Can you please share it with us?
हेलो.
Yes.
हाँ, यस. तो मैम मेरा है ना, मुझे आईटी फील्ड में जाना था, बट मेरा बीएससी पीसीएम में हुआ है, इसलिए सेमिनार अटेंड किया है मैंने.
Not an issue. See, I'm just asking कि आप क्यों आना चाहते हो. बाकी it's see cyber security is the only branch where people not belonging to cyber like from computer science can also excel. Okay, so it's fine. मैं सिर्फ
हाँ,
इंस्पिरेशन पूछ रही हूँ.
इंस्पिरेशन ना वो पता नहीं था मैम. अब इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है इसमें हैकिंग में, इसलिए आना है, बाकी दूसरा कुछ नहीं.
अच्छा, not an issue.
हाँ.
So let's start with the session. Okay. So we will be
Okay.
understanding कि हम
Uh,
क्या करेंगे.
hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, please. You made mention of how many of us have background computer science, but I would like to add something so that you clarify or let me understand certain things. Anyway, I'm right from Ghana. The thing is, I'm also in this cyber security department. Okay, I offer cyber security. So if you make mention of computer science, does it mean that I have to also put up my hand, or it has to be specific to cyber security before I can raise up my hand?
Not an issue. We'll be looking forward with you as well. So let's see. So the whole session caters how you can do, like what we'll be learning in this whole certification. Okay. Moving forward, let me present you. Just a second. Pardon my throat today because I'm not in that state today. So let's start the session. Welcome to SIEM Intelligence. So we are the right place for you to get you into cybersecurity career. We have uh, years of experience, okay, dealing with cybersecurity certifications. We train people and professionals to get upgraded into cybersecurity. Let's start our session. Now we are looking forward with CEH certification, right? And studies that is related to CEH. Now understand one thing, we'll be moving forward and looking it in the way the CEH curriculum is. So let's see what we will be learning today is what we are going to learn throughout our course. Okay, so welcome to the initial session of CEH. Now, what is the importance of CEH? There are multiple, I would say there are ample of certificate available in market. Okay. Apart from that, there are many which are available everywhere, like every institution that are availing some or other certificate. Why to come to CEH? Now, CEH has a very good market reputation. Okay. If you are new into cybersecurity, or if you are trying to get into cybersecurity to go to any job, you will find this certification in description of job. Okay, it is always there because it has a very good market reputation, just not only in one or two countries, it's globally renowned. Okay, that is why we are looking forward with the series. So let's see its importance. It caters your cybersecurity skill. Okay, so you develop a whole cybersecurity skill. CEH is like learning alphabets in your first standard. Okay, so in kindergarten or in first standard you learn alphabets and numerics. So CEH is like learning that of cybersecurity. If you don't know what is A for apple, you don't know what is apple then, right? So learning A is important. So we are learning that only using CEH. We are learning this is very important. CEH is the first step for your cybersecurity career. Now it enhances two things into you. It also enhances offensive as it is ethical hacking, but it also enhances your defensive strategy skills. Okay, skills how you develop your defensive strategy for your personal use, and obviously the main gain or main goal of our life is to get a better job opportunity after doing the certification. So the person who's hiring you also understands that because of CEH, you have also developed a better defensive strategy for their company as well, right? Ethical hacking knowledge, obviously, the whole certification talks about it. So we'll be having ethical hacking knowledge of due to the certification. Going next, we have industry recognition. I just told you very first thing which I told you is that it is globally renowned. Okay, this certification is globally renowned. Everyone, every country knows it, and every company knows it. It helps you to understand risk mitigation. Now, see, uh, coming to cybersecurity, offensive is different, defensive is different, but why would company hire you? That's the first question. Anybody would like to tell me why would company hire you for cybersecurity? Anyone? No one?
Yeah, so to make sure that their application is robust to any, I mean, any attacks or any mitigation vulnerabilities, all those, it is withstanding
True.
with all those.
Exactly. So at the end, we can say that they want us to do risk mitigation for their company, right, Kaushik?
Yes, yeah.
See, so that's the point.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Carry on, carry on.
yes. So we will act as a, we can consider in the name suggest ethical hacker. We are going to act as a hacker, and then we are going to try to find the vulnerability, break them and find them, so that the developer and other people will try to fix that.
Exactly. So that's what part of our ethical hacking is. We'll be learning different ways, and as an ethical hacker, as I'm telling you, this is the first step. Then you can move further and have a lot of fields as well in cybersecurity. You can choose your path as well, like that, like finding defensive, offensive. Then compliance requirement. Now this is a very important thing because every company has their own compliance policy. Okay, and you are the one who helped them create it. Okay, and create requirement for it. If there is a compliance policy, you're the one who will create requirement for the policy. For example, there is an ISO. ISO means information security officer of a company. Okay, so you're an ISO. So you will tell them according to the updated that they should not open any unknown mail. Now this requirement you will be adding to the policy, right? So this is how you help them with policy, which is compliance policy, right? So let's go next, which is incident response improvement. Okay. Now, obviously, once you know how the incident happened, the response towards those incident also you know. For example I'm telling. Okay. Now you know that someone is always knocking at your door by 3 o'clock. This is not cybersecurity example. Okay. It's just common example I'm telling you. You notice the pattern that by 3 o'clock someone comes and knock your door and just run away. So what you will do next day after 2 to 3 days? So you will wait till 3. You find and you'll check who's coming, and all of a sudden you'll open the door and you know you'll just shock the person who's going to knock your door, and you'll find the culprit. Okay, so this is what happened. You know the pattern. You know the pattern, and now you capture the things. Similarly, you know how attack happens. You know how attack happens. So now you can respond well against that attack. And obviously, this is the first step. This is step one. So you are going more and more ahead into this field using this certification. That's the importance. Moving next, we have benefits. Anybody is having any question? The last importance we saw is the first benefit we over here, our advancement of career, just going up and up, right? This is what I'm telling. Since first thing, it is globally recognized. Now it also caters industry demand. Okay, so let's understand one thing. I did my masters in cybersecurity. Okay, now when I was doing my masters, I actually focused on research, but whatever the industry needs were there, or even in bachelors you go, in masters, anything you do. Okay, your industry needs are never incorporated under your industries are never incorporated under your studies. Okay, any university you take, anything you take, your industry needs never get incorporated. Okay, so what happens, we are not able to cope up with the industry people, but this certification over here is actually incorporating your industry demand, right? Going next, we have higher earning potential because of certification. For example, I'm working in cybersecurity, I have knowledge, but if I have certificate, CEA certificate, I am giving more better chance. Let's again understand this using our studies. So someone is from BTech, someone has done BTech, and someone has done MTech. And if a company comes, they will give more first preference to MTech and then the second preference to BTech. Same thing goes to the person who's having certification. So XYZ is coming. I am working in CS, you are working in CS, okay? But as you have CEH, you are given first preference and then me. Okay? So this is the difference. Obviously, it is helping you with developing your ethical hacking skills, that can be helped to develop some other skills like bug bounty and pen testing. Okay, these are two other branches of cybersecurity. So this certification is actually helpful with bug bounty and pen testing as well. Then it is contributing in security too, right? It's the benefit. Again, the compliance requirements are developed. Personal growth is important. You have personal growth in security field. Getting a certification also lead you to the personal growth. Now this opportunity when you talk is with the people or peers around. Okay, all the peers around. Now let's see, before like I had a person who wanted to do UPSC. Okay, so he started going to classes. So now if you see, the peers around are very much knowledge into the UPSC field, like they have a lot of knowledge of geography, political science, and different stuffs around. Okay, history and everything. So what happens, you develop that type of peers around you. Okay, that is called a network around you, and that network is according to your needs and your growth, right? So this way, when you are doing such certification, people around you, peers around you, are according to your network. This can be a good opportunity to create a very good network. And at the end, you learn to combat cybercrime, right? Using this certificate. Any questions, guys?
So there are theory and practical both in this course, or only the theory part?
No, no, no. We have both the part of it, like theory as well as practical. Don't worry about the practicals. And we totally understand. That is why we at SIEM Intelligence are quite different from other ed tech companies. I don't want to name them. Either you get online lectures, okay, or recorded sessions which are outdated, or you are not getting practical knowledge because of their AI developed videos. But here we'll be having live sessions and we'll be learning practicals as well as live. Okay, so we are learning both live. Don't worry about that. We'll be teaching you practicals as well.
Okay, got it. So that is CH. This one is one from EC Council, right?
Yes. So EC Council has two certificates, I would say. Like
Uh,
one is theory and one is practical.
for the same course, CH.
CEH is divided into two parts by EC Council if you have been to it. So they have two certification. One is CEH theory and one is CEH practical. You have to be you have to pay for both differently. So what benefit we are giving is we are giving you the training for both over here.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it. So I think theory one
Yes.
is objective based with the exams, right? Or it is kind of a descriptive
It's kind
exam
of
pattern.
it's divided into three parts if you have seen the exam pattern. Okay, so little bit of description are there, little bit of case studies are there, and then objective part is there.
Okay, okay.
So let's see what we'll be learning. Okay, so obviously we are learning CH. So we'll be introducing you to ethical hacking. What is ethical hacking, right? What are the different hacking? Okay, and types of hacking. What is difference between hacking and ethical hacking? Okay, methodologies of it that we'll be learning. Coming to the methodologies, we start with our second topic, which is footprinting and recognition. So it is part of a methodology of ethical hacking or penetration testing, we would say. Now here you see one more thing is that if you see the OSCP certification, if you guys know about it.
All right. Offensive security. Some.
Yes. So that certification actually makes you well versed with the penetration testing. Okay, if you have that, you get penetration testing. But we are also catering some part of penetration testing into this certification as well, so that you can go easily in different domains of cybersecurity after this training, or can choose one domain as well for yourself. Coming to footprinting and recognitions, now here we will be learning how this two works. Okay, these are two steps in our methodology. One is gathering information and one is uh, resourcing it. Let's go next. Then the third step comes is scanning networks. So we'll be learning this through different techniques. Okay, one is normal technique, normally how we sniff. Okay, then coming with the tools. So we'll be using some tools. Okay, and using tools also we'll be learning how to sniff the networks and check for the ports which are open and not.
So what
Then
all? Sorry. I was
yes.
okay. So what all tool we will learn or we will use here?
So that would be prerequisitely given to you because I'm not allowed to tell you everything right now. But yeah, uh, there are some tools for different technologies for different steps. I would say some of the names I can tell you is ANMAP, okay, which resembles Nessus as well. So any one of it, Nessus or ANMAP, and I would prefer ANMAP first because as you are going, initially you are starting these things, so ANMAP will probably make you a little bit aware with the networking things. And I have some of the people who are not from the computer science background, so I'll have to teach them very basic things as well. So going with ANMAP, we'll be learning metasploitable things, then we'll be learning Bubsuit, we'll be learning Wireshark. Okay, and then some methodologies which we are learning is manually, like how to attack them, okay, through SQLite and other methods that we can follow easily by CEH. These are methods that are from CEH practical only. I won't be heading you more with other stuffs as well. The fourth step is enumeration. Okay, so once you found the details, now you're scanning the details whether they are how to get into the details. Okay, and then whatever the gathered information through details we have, we'll be using it to find the vulnerability or to take advantage of this vulnerability, right? So that's the fourth step. Now, once we found we want to take advantage, so we'll be analyzing what are the vulnerabilities. Now, see, you are ethical hacker, so you won't take advantage, but you will be helping to curb that vulnerability. Now, those who don't know what is vulnerability, okay, I'll tell you that is like uh, something that helps. So, vulnerability is actually uh, something that we have left behind, or it is not updated, or something wrong, okay, into the system that helps hacker to get into the system and take away the data. Okay, so that type of thing which we see is called vulnerability, okay, in our language. So we will find something which is what is wrong inside, and then we'll try to curb those things, or we will try to like patch those things. Now patches, we will also learn that what it is, and you probably get it. Update in Windows and in your phones are called patches. Coming after that, once you do these steps, we will be heading towards system hacking. So we know terminologies, we know how the things work, tools and technologies we are understanding. Now comes the actual part of practical and understanding. So the first thing we'll be learning is system hacking, how to gain access of the system, how to break password to get into the system. Okay, this is all we'll be learning. Then comes malware. Now I though you are from computer science or you are not, you all must be knowing malwares, right? Everyone, at least names. I don't know whether, I don't want you to get into details, but names you know: viruses, worms, trojan, keyloggers, botnets. Are you all aware of it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Great, great. Thank you for responding, guys. And I would believe that even our all sessions should be little bit interactive. I don't want you to get bored, or either me thinking like I'm just speaking and speaking and no one is responding. Am I that boring, guys?
Absolutely not.
Thank you so much.
No, ma'am.
Thank you for answering. Thank you. Okay. So going next, we'll be learning about the malware. What are the threats and what are the malwares? Okay. We will analyze those things. Uh, if you guys are into programming, we will try to make some. If you are not, we will understand their symptoms. Now, if you go to doctor, okay, right? I just been to doctor today. So if I go to doctor, he asked me first question was what happens, what is happening to you. So I told him that I have throat infection, my throat is paining, like I have a flooding nose, I am having some cold and fever as well. That's what my symptoms are. So then he suggested that I am having viral fever, right? So we will be understanding our symptoms. Once we understand the symptoms, we will be understanding what malware we have. Okay, so through this we will understand what are the symptoms and how to, and then once we know that he gave me medicine, so we will also create something different strategies, okay, against the malwares, right? And how to remove them, that's one of the thing that we'll be learning. Coming next is sniffing. I told you that if, before, even I asked people before as well. Have you seen any movie called K9? A K9 unit? Do you know what is K9 unit? Anyone?
No.
No? Okay. Do you know what are sniffer dogs?
No,
No? Are you guys dog people or cat people? No people? Like you are not interested in either dog or cat, both? It's fine. So let's first talk about the sniffer dogs, okay? So if you have been to any events, okay, or if you have seen any crime movies or any forensic movies, series like that, you must have seen dogs who smell the things. Like for example, you give them a cloth that you find on the crime scene, and then they smell and take you to the uh, take you near, at least near, or to the suspect. Have you seen this in any of the movies, any of the series?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Right. So this type of dogs are called sniffer dogs. Okay. And the unit in which they work are called canine units. Now these dogs just sniff. They don't attack the suspect, okay? They don't do anything. They just sniff and take you. So sniffing means just observing and watching, okay? Not attacking. So we'll be learning that type of thing, how to observe the target, okay, how to capture the details of the target. Now if you are from India, if you are people who watch Bollywood movies, there was a movie called Baby. How many of you have seen that movie? None. I'm glad, like, you people are very much studious people. And this dog scene was from a movie called Holiday, which is also there in South also, of Vijay. So it was a remake of that movie only by her and Akshay Kumar. So not an issue if you are not watching any movies. Nice guys. Okay, so we'll be learning sniffing. What is sniffing? Getting next, we'll be learning social engineering. Now this is something that you all know about it, or you all have been attacked. Okay. So do you get social engineering? Are you aware of this type of
Yes,
word?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is social engineering, and we'll be learning this, how to do it, as well as how to defend ourselves from it. Okay, both offensive way we will be learning of social engineering, and defensive as well.
Defensive.
And this is the best attack. I just love this attack. This is the oldest one and still works with anyone. Even if you do that to me, if I'm not in that chances, I also might can become the victim of it. So this is the brighter side of this attack, or you can say beauty of this attack. Coming to this, next we have denial of service. Okay, denial of service we'll be doing. This attack will be learning how it works in a singular system or in a distributed system. Okay, and how to countermeasure through this type of attack. Basically, this attack stops you from working. Okay, then comes session hijacking. Now we are working. Now, if you are from computer science branch, if anybody is working with web technologies, you must be knowing what sessions are. Okay, and hijacking means you know taking the active things to you. Like for example, plane hijacking. Okay, have you heard of this term, plane hijacking?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
What
ma'am.
does it do in plane hijacking?
They take control over the plane.
Exactly. Not
And
directly, but indirectly through some or other way, they take the
yes,
control of the plane. That's what we do with the session. Okay, we take the control of the session and take unauthorized access of it, and through techniques we can take details out of those sessions. Okay, so it is, how it works, okay, what the technique do, and how to prevent from this type of attack, we will be learning that as well. So I want to tell you, we'll be learning most of things practically as well. Okay, because I want to show you that, or I want you guys to learn that how it does. Then and only then you will create your methodology, or you'll come up with a method to prevent it. I already have a method, but every time you go through it, you every time find some new ways to curb something, right? So it's good if you are learning it. You'll be learning a good method of preventing as well for yourself as well. Now coming to next is evading IDS firewalls. Okay, so IDS is intrusion detection system. It's like your antivirus system. Okay, similar, and then firewalls. So we'll be learning how to get into such type of system. Okay, by passing it. Okay, or how to crack and get into it without any, like, without letting them know it. Okay, how to get into it. And honeypots are the traps. We'll be learning about it and how to avoid such type of traps. That also we will be learning. Okay, now coming to web application. So there are different attacks that we just do on web applications. Okay, they are called vulnerabilities of web application. Now we will be understanding in future how this comes. Though we know it, still it comes because of the some of the vulnerabilities or some of the way the program, like those who have developed it have misplaced some things. That is why we can do this. So there are some attacks like SQL injection. Okay, cross-site scripting. Okay, cross-site referencing, like that. So we'll be learning that, and we will be doing them through labs as well, going through labs as well. Okay, and we will be understanding the methodologies of web application hacking. This will help you in pen testing as well. Okay, of web application. Now this is again for the pen testing. So wireless network vulnerabilities will be finding and the attacks that can be done on wireless network. Okay, and we will be learning the Wi-Fi security protocols as well as the weakness that we observe in security protocols. Now this will again help you in pen testing, but of network. Right, guys? Any
Yes,
question till
ma'am.
now? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's go ahead. Now coming to the mobile platforms, see here, I being disclaimer, I won't be teaching you much. We won't be going in much depth, but we'll be learning it. Okay, so that you can think of this domain as well. So we'll be seeing mobile device security, its risk and vulnerabilities. Okay, and the platforms that there where we can use the hacking techniques for mobiles. Okay. Now coming to mobile, if you are from computer science and working in Android, then it's a good part that will help you more. Now comes IoT devices. You know what is IoT devices, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody who don't know can tell me. It's fine, okay? It's not necessary every time you should know everything. Is there anyone who doesn't know what is IoT device? No one? That's great. So we know that from today from we have seen IoT devices everywhere, all around our houses. Even nowadays, I see advertisement of housing advertisement where they tell that we have a smart house. For example, there are no switchboards in our house. It works according to your motion sensors. From your phone, you can just switch it on and switch off the things. Okay, have you seen all these things? Your smart watches and everything. The smart things are all IoT devices. Now, when you observe these devices, they are very small in size, right? They are very small. So we cannot add a whole antivirus system into it, or you can say any intrusion detection system or firewall to it. So they are quite vulnerable. So we'll be learning the security challenges towards IoT devices, okay, and operational technologies. Okay, have there are some hacking techniques for IoT as well. So we'll be learning that, okay, and understanding how we can move forward with this technology. And I would love you guys to bring, or I would tell you guys to bring up some strategy to curb this type of attacks. Okay. Coming to cloud computing, as we know, after pandemic, everything is now shifting to cloud, right? You all must be aware of some or other cloud. What is the cloud system of Microsoft?
Azure,
Right. And what's the another cloud system we have?
AWS,
AWS,
Great. We have two.
Amazon Web Service.
GCP.
One is AWS and one is Azure. So both are working well, okay, and they need people in security most. They have their part, but still, because if things are getting transferred on servers on cloud, so companies as well are risking their everything on a third party, and they are sending everything to a third party server. Okay, so they always want someone to understand the security risk and how to consider those risks and how to mitigate through those risks. Okay, and what are the best practices you can come forward with it. Okay, for example, to me, like, I don't save my cookies. Okay, that's what my technique is, but you can also bring up with some advanced techniques. So they always need people to understand this and come with some advanced techniques or their thoughts relating to how we can curb risk on clouds. Okay, so we'll be learning that as well. And cryptography, this is the base of whole cybersecurity. We are learning everything, I know, attack and defense, but cybersecurity also has a part of encryption decryption. You know what is encryption, guys? Anybody
Yes,
doesn't know?
ma'am.
Great. I'm glad that you guys are very well versed with the basics. I'm happy.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so we'll be learning basics of cryptography. Okay, some of the cryptography techniques that are useful till today. Like right now, we are using what method? We're using hybrid method. We are using AES plus RSA right now. Okay, so we'll be learning what is AES, what is RSA algorithms, and everything. Okay, what are cryptographic attacks? Because we have a attack called ransomware. Okay. It is also a cryptographic attack, and how to defend ourselves through such type of attacks. Okay, that we'll be learning. This is all we'll be learning in our CA certification. Any doubts, guys, or any questions for me? Any questions you can ask.
Oh, okay. So my question is that thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for how you broke the lecture down into smaller particles. So my question is that is there a material like a soft copy material that you can circulate to us so that before the class we read the material and during the class it becomes clearer to us. So I believe that we heed our understanding if we are able to get a soft copy materials that will be beneficial
Okay.
for this
So,
class.
in the initial sessions, we'll be teaching you, okay, and then we'll be providing you material. Then on later on sessions, we'll be giving you some of the tasks and the materials along with it, so that you can work with the material, you can read it and come forward with the task done. Okay,
That's
because
great.
yeah, so we do have it. We'll be providing you as well, and some of the handwritten notes as well to make you understand more with the different topics. As in initial lectures, will be understanding your grasping power, because every student I have or everyone who's coming to learn, okay, will be having a different way of capturing the things. So we are keeping you that much free for that. Once you start capturing it, we understand what level of capturing is of a whole class. Okay, and then we'll be providing whole material. So we do have material, not an issue. We'll be providing it very soon. Okay.
Thank you.
And by any chance, do you guys have the classes offline as well?
Okay, so that question is for the company. I am remotely working because I work remotely, and we do might have offline lectures as well. But right now we don't have any plan towards it. Okay, as soon as I get the knowledge about it, I'll for sure inform you. You know,
Thank you so much.
not an issue. I'm always there to help you guys. You can contact me anytime. Any other questions, guys?
Hey, hi, ma'am.
Hi, Niranjan.
Hey, after completion this course, are you providing any like campus placement like that?
Okay, so I probably think that we have a disclaimer that we don't provide that thing. Okay, I know that much as a trainer. If there is any such thing, I'll let you know because I'm not the one to answer that. It's not my part right now.
Ma'am, I have
Okay.
a one doubt, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, these classes are which language are conducting? Telugu language is available.
No, sorry, dear. Like I see. To be very honest, I love Telugu language. I can understand it. I can't speak. So classes are in English.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Sorry so much. I love it. I do listen songs as well, and my brother is the one who understands and speaks Telugu, but I don't. I'm basically not from southern part, so sorry.
Ma'am, please tell me the
Yes.
best cybercrime movies.
Uh, your voice is disrupting, you know.
Tell me the best cybercrime movies.
Okay, so
Yeah.
cybercrime movies, I don't watch much. I only watch movies through which I can give examples to you guys about different attacks. So I haven't seen much. Yes, anyone
Yeah,
else?
okay, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else is having any questions?
By any chance, you can provide your LinkedIn or something that we could connect if any doubts or something like that.
Yeah, sure. So you can connect to our company's LinkedIn, and I'm also connected to it. My name is Ashka Rawal. You can connect to me as well. Okay, on LinkedIn. You will find me on the company's profile.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Not an issue. I know. Anyone else?
What is the course duration and timing of the batch?
Okay. So the duration is of one, or we can extend it to 1.5 month. Okay, and the timing is evening 9 to 10. We have kept this timing, keeping in notion that there are many who go to colleges, and there are many who are professional working in the like working for some or other job profile. So that is why we are keeping evening timings. If that won't be the issue, we can even change little bit of timings. If that
Hi everyone. Hi madam. The things I want to say is that is just thank you very much. I understand very well and impressed me very well. Thank you very much.
thank you. So you kid, you're from which country? Is anybody else is having any questions, guys?
Ma'am, I'm 8+ years of experience, so I I am planning to move into cybersecurity. So is it the right time, or I have to do any other certification
No, no,
to?
no. It's a right time to shift to CS because if you see right now, being having recession and a whole job market, but still the market of CS job is still booming. The reason is that everything is shifting towards like to cloud and to networks. So that is why the security is one of the biggest aspect. And after the situation of Ukraine and Russia war, if you have seen that, we were having this terminology called cyber warfare. Okay, but
Yeah.
it was very less in seen. For example, it started with Israel and America working with Iran. Okay, started from there. But then on the back end, people used to do the cyber warfare, not in front. Okay, they were never like acting in front. But after Russia and Ukraine war, people started like both the countries started having cyber war as the first war thing. Okay, so initially, for example, I want to do war with Pakistan. What I'll do, I'll just go and blast something. No, what they chose was attacking their networks, attacking their systems. So cyber warfare was their first warfare instead of something else. So this actually concentrated everyone's mind towards cybersecurity, and that is why we see lot of openings of cybersecurity roles nowadays.
Yeah, so that means we should have included with penetration testing as well, right? So only CEH along with some penetration testing.
Because it is a CH. This is CH certification, I would say, because we have segregated many certifications. Still, we are including practical and a part of penetration testing. And if we include pen testing as well, now it becomes a very big, mess. I would say, because here we are just
Yeah,
learning what is the offensive part. We are understanding defensive, but we are not learning total defensive over here. Understanding
defensive.
CH. Yeah.
Okay,
So when
the practical exam also says about offensive only. You're saying. I mean,
yes, when you see practical exam of CEH practical, they only talk about offensive only. It's our
okay.
program that is including little bit defensive part, so that after just one certification also you can go and take entry level pen testing jobs as well, or SOC jobs, analyst job or network security job.
Yeah, that's what my question was. Like my concern was. So being 8 years experience, so how can I go as a entry level? So will that suit for me? I mean,
See, you're having experience into what, like what were
and
you?
so I'm into network. I
That's great
mean,
part.
yeah,
Like yeah, being in network. See, it's the part where people don't work much. Even I used to hate networking. So it's a part where people don't work much. Now you
yeah,
know in depth what networking is. So when
yes,
you include your offensive knowledge with your networking knowledge, you're the one who can bring up a good policies toward network security instead of me being there.
yeah,
So I
got it.
understand this
So
part.
obviously, this certification is like a gate pass to HR.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you.
Okay. I hope I have answered well your question, Kaushik.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
So, one thing that cyber security in this course I've seen, so there are many other things like web application security and Android, iOS, and VAPT. So, what is included in this course? I think everything is little bit in a little amount. Is this kind
So
of thing?
that's what I'm telling you. This is the first, your first step towards cybersecurity. It's your first step. Okay. So I'm making you learn what is ABCD till Z. Okay, and 1 to 10, so that you can learn further with apple, ball, cat, dog, like that. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So we are including things that are helpful you to get into entry levels. Then when you want to join as a pan tester, okay. So this is a huge domain. When you talk as a pan tester, pan testing is a very huge domain. It has different partitions as well. So even if you want to work with only web application, then also it comes with a huge things. So you know to know a lot of things into that as well. So we are learning the alphabets, okay. We are learning the numerics, and then you can get into the domain you like. And after that, you are interested. We have different courses. Again, we have different certifications. You can come and join us, okay, for your specific domain or your specifications.
Okay. Also, we will learn about report preparing as well.
So
How to make
report
a
we don't
report.
prepare in offensive. We only prepare in white hat. Like so, when you do pen testing, we learn to prepare reports in pen testing because there's a whole procedure. If you all, yeah. So we start with the procedure A. Then there's a report for procedure A. Then for next we go. Then for procedure B we have some report, and at the end we are having a conclusion of some report. Then also we have a reporting. So in pen testing we go with the reporting. In offensive there's no report. It's just blindly attacking.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and this is my loving part because it goes to red teaming. Okay, highly paid team. If you're good at offensive, you are in the highly paid team of a company. But you just have to notice that uh, it should be from a company. Without that, don't blindly go and attack any of the network.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
My question is, does it require any qualification to enroll for this course, or a new somebody with less computer skills can enroll?
so my own best friend who's working in cybersecurity is not from computer science branch. She's still working. Okay, so that's not the point. Yeah, you'll take little bit time to get into this field. It is little bit time consuming, and you will take little bit more than the one who's from computer science to learn networking and all stuffs, little bit of it, which is important for cybersecurity. But in whole computer science, this is the only place where you can shift without knowledge of computer science from any other domain. I also have
Okay.
a friend who works with who used to work with mechanics things. Okay, like with the engine development and aircraft development as well. I would say he was working with that. He was tired of that domain and shifted to cybersecurity. So it's a good shifting domain. Being in CS gives you some leverage, but that doesn't mean that you can't do anything. Okay.
Okay.
Am I able to answer your question, MTG? So what's your name?
Hey, my name is Marvin. Sorry,
Oh, okay. And you're from?
I'm from Cameroon.
Great. My friend was from Cameroon. His name was Wanji, and he was from Cameroon. Also my batchmate, I would say. Anyone else is having any question? If no questions, shall we end today's session?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope to see you all tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh, thank
Same
you.
time.
No, the timings are changed.
Thank you.
So you'll also get the notice of it. Okay, you'll receive the mail to
Okay.
whatever the details are that you'll be receiving it.
Okay.
Yes. So bye everyone.